Duyen, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another eyeshadow palette review. This time I am going to be doing the Morphe brushes collab with Kathleenlights. It sold out so fast and I'm so proud of Kathleen because I've been watching her for so long. I started watching her, when she had a couple 100,000 followers or subscribers, which, she was already in my mind famous at the time, but she has grown so much since then and it's amazing because she's such a great person and she's so humble. But yeah, I am so glad I got my hands on this palette. I had to set an alarm to when they were releasing it and I was like, I need to buy it. It released on October 25th, which was my birthday. But that was what I bought myself on that day, this palette, because I had to have it. So this is what it looks like right here. It's very simple, very sleek. I like that about it. If you own the other Morphe brushes eyeshadow palettes, this is very different, especially the size and the way that it's packaged. It also says Morphe times Kathleen, which is something Morphe, I haven't really seen them do when they do collabs, which is good. It has her name on the palette, so that's really amazing because it's not just a sticker, it's actually on the palette. And it opens up like this, and this is what it looks like right here. So I already swatched it, of course, I just had to get my hands on it. I used it yesterday because I wanted to see how it would last and how it would feel. I had it on for, the last half of the day and it was great. I used the warmer shades because I wasn't doing anything crazy, so I didn't, do any fancy eyeshadow, but I used this shade all over my lid and then the other matte shades. But this shade was so great, you guys. Like, I didn't have to wet my brush. I didn't have to use like a glitter glue or anything to get it very metallic-y. It just looked really nice, very shimmery, and it came on super perfect. I loved it. Because I did swatch it and they were very great. I'm actually going to swatch some right now so you guys can see it. So let's swatch this one and this one. And this one. So this is what it looks like right here. Excuse my janky nails, I need to get them done. I am going to swatch them right here for you. This is the first one. Dude, this lighting is horrible. Okay. That one. And then that one. I'm trying to shield the light so you guys can see it, but you guys get the gist of how well, it's swatched on and how buttery it was. I'm gonna stop babbling now and jump into this tutorial because this is getting a little long. And yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for you to hit that subscribe button. Alright, just kidding. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I love you guys so much and we're just gonna get started. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got eyelash extensions. When I was in California, I went to my eyelash tech because I haven't seen her in forever, and I had to get eyelash extensions because I just love them and it saves me so much time when I'm getting ready, especially when I'm doing, everyday makeup or just some simple makeup. It still makes me look va-va-voom. And yeah, I'm going to start by priming my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot because I don't have anything on my eyelids right now. And usually when I do these eyeshadow palette tutorials, you guys know that I usually have my face on. So anything, like highlight, blush, whatever it is, I will definitely be listing it. I will be listing it down below for you guys. I'm going to be using the Sigma Concealer F75 brush to apply this. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here. And it has a little bit of gold sparklies in it, but it doesn't swatch onto my skin, so I don't think that it'll look too bad because I used it yesterday and I didn't really see the gold sparkle, which was great because this is the only color I can really the only color I can really use for a transition. So And I'm placing this all over my crease. Okay, now I'm going to add this shade right here, and I'm going to be using my Sigma E25. And I'm concentrating this a little bit lower than the first shade, and then we're blending it up so that most of the pigment is kind of, you know, lower in the crease and not too high up. Now I'm going to take my Luxie 229 brush, and I'm going to start with this shade right here. And we're going to really focus this into our crease. Whoa, that's a lot of pigment. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Sometimes when it gets a little bit crazy, you know, just really try to keep blending because it'll really diffuse it out instead of, like, you know, leaving it, because a lot of times we get discouraged when we're like, oh crap, there's a big spot there and I can't blend it out. Just keep blending, just keep blending. And then we're just gonna blend all the harsh lines, because you want to make sure you stop and blend, you know, at least twice while you're doing your shadow, just to kind of diffuse everything together so that you're really sure you didn't leave any harsh lines. Alright, now I'm going to place this shade right here all over my lids. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this is the Sigma E54. I promise this video is not sponsored by Sigma or anything. I just own so many of their brushes and they're like my go-to brushes, so yeah. Literally, you guys, do you see this? I did not even have to wet my brush and the pigment went on so well. Now I'm going to take my Luxie 229 again, and without adding any extra shadow, I'm just going to blend out the crease. Now we're going to take this shade right here. So remember when we added this one to the crease? Well, now we're going to take this shade right here, just so we can help these two, you know, kind of blend together better. So now we're going to do our lower lash line. I am going to start with these two shades. I'm going to start blending those together first. I'm going to add a little bit of this just to give it a little more warmth. I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Aqua Excel black eyeliner, and I'm going to use this to line my lower lash line. And then for my inner corners and my brow bone, I'm going to use this shade right here. Okay, so I did my winged liner off camera because I do it in every single video that I do winged liner in. So you guys already know how I do it and you know the gist. And I also have a tutorial on my YouTube, so I will link it in the description box below if you guys are interested on how I do my winged liner. So my face is all done now. I went ahead and added Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick. I will also be listing that in the description box below. So this is the finished look. This is the eyes right here. It was very simple. You guys saw I used a lot of the shades that were in here, but I definitely kept it very simple and easy to do. I mentioned earlier, I definitely do recommend this palette. I think that it's very affordable. Anybody can really purchase it. I mean, I don't know how international shipping is, so if you're not in the US, I really don't know how much they charge for international shipping. But if you are within the US and you know, you use like Kathleen's 10% off code or Jacqueline's 10% off code, it comes out to be a really reasonable price. Like $21 for a 15 eyeshadow palette, and with this type of pigmentation and this quality is definitely really worth it. So that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Would this palette be something, you know, that is different or is new? Probably not. All of the shades in here are very neutral and they're warm. I really like how there's a good amount of mattes and a good amount of shimmers in them. It makes it a little bit more versatile. This shade is definitely the one that's going to stand out the most in the whole palette, and this is definitely very Kathleen. She uses a lot of, you know, every time she uses color, she gravitates towards something like this, which, you know, this is her palette, so of course she's going to make something like that. If you're looking for an everyday palette, this is definitely something that I would recommend if you don't already have an everyday palette. But, you know, for $21, you really can't go wrong. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.